Welcome back. Throwing together another porting video because, well, that's the majority of what I've been doing on this project. I am between 52 and 60 hours, give or take, without keeping exact track into this cylinder head. And I have 1.5 exhaust runners to go, and I can finish polishing, and I'm done. It has to go out Friday. So, welcome to the Ringer 57 YouTube channel. If you got anything specific you want me to focus on, please hit me up. Otherwise, please enjoy the video. Alright, we're going to keyword try, and catch some footage of this. Okay guys, so in this clip you're seeing me take the die and work it right around the edge of that seat. I'm just cutting to match and see what I got to work with here. Alright, so what we're doing here is we took that initial cut and we're just starting to blend outward. I'm sorry it kind of gets out of frame here, but it is what it is. It's really hard getting good footage of this. We blended up and around and started making our cuts up top, as you're seeing here. This is just the first dig. We'll continue from there. Alright, so this is just continuing that dig. We're just working around the edge of that seat to blend our transition and then seeing where we can take a hump out. We're just going to dig around this corner and keep working our way in. You'll see me start cutting deeper and deeper, trying to smooth that transition out the exhaust port. This is a really long clip and it's going to go in and out of frame. It is what it is, but I figured this would give some explanation. You'll see on the edges where there's a dip. That's where the casting is actually below the edge of the seat. There's not a lot I can do with it now. I blend that out later and make it a smoother transition to break turbulence. I'm going to start cutting deeper and deeper on that top edge. There is no ports above that, no jackets, nothing to worry about cutting into. So I can take all of my material out there. The world gets a little bit better. Alright, so now we finished our top cut there, or at least roughed it. We're going to start blending. We got to work it down smooth, otherwise we're just going to have a weird shaped port. It's going to be turbulent and kind of a vortex. Alright, so the initial video for this cut came out like crap, but I inserted the factory gasket and I took that gouge and just made a gasket match lip. Made my hard cut. I'll start blending it off around the curve. Particularly on the left side there, you can see there's a hump that obstructs more than the other. I'll cut deep into that and then bring that V transition between the two ports and narrow that up so it all blends a little bit smoother. Alright, so through this clip I'm making my deepest cuts. This is where I'm taking the bulk of the material out of that left side, where you saw it was narrower than the right. I'm just bringing it out to match, and then I take it about 2 or 3 mils deeper, just to open it up a little bit, make it so my finger fits through real nice. I'm using my finger as a gauge for a lot of this. I use it for feeling my blends, ridges, humps. It's all a touchy-feely game. There's no real math to this unless you know the specs of the inside of that head. So, here we go. Alright, now that we've completed that initial deep gouge cut, we're just doing a blend over. Really rough blend because my blending bit can't take out the gouges that I just put in this. So we're taking the flat surface of that digger and we're just working it out as smooth as we can, trying to bring it all up to a nice transition point. And here we're seeing there's a little bit of a hard edge there on the right. I'm going to try and kind of transition that into a curve. I'm looking for kind of a D shape, flat towards the center, curved off to the sides, so it all comes together real nice and smooth. Alright, and as we previously did, now that we've got our final cut on the bottom, we need to blend it. So we're working this blend upward and around the top of the port. We don't want to dig too deep into the top of this port because there is an oil gallery above that. My approximated measurement puts it at about 8 mils away, which is quite a substantial amount, but to avoid cracking or any of that, we want to avoid taking any material that's unnecessary. So I try and take less than a mil from the top of this port and just blend the transition. Smooth, work it out, make it so your finger glides smooth into the port and out the other side. That's just like the air is going to do. Alright guys, sorry to cut the video so short, but we ran into a slight issue with the chuck breaking right off the end of the Dremel. So there's a new flex shaft on the way. 5 minutes on the phone with Amazon and they went ahead and got me hooked up for free. They're going to fix it. Life's good. It'll be here Tuesday. Kind of kills the weekend's plans, but that's okay. We're looking at severe thunderstorms tomorrow, so I may or may not lose power. We may even see tornadoes. So hopefully Sunday is decent enough. Little rain won't bother me. I can always cover that audio up. But we are going to dig back into Project 250 for hoots and hollers, poops and giggles, whatever you want to say. I don't have any money to throw at it right now because I'm gorging money on the bike, but I think the bike's going to bring better content for everyone because it's going to have track time, and we need to save for Cletus and cars. If there's anything specific you guys want to see, or maybe you got a question for me, go ahead and hit me up on Instagram at Halster10 or hit me in the comments section here. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a beautiful evening.